All right, guys. So this is going to be a draft overview slash telling Giants fans when it comes to Daniel Jones. Obviously, we know 6 overall. Nut up or shut up. Really. At this point, yeah, the value was there. Yeah, we gave up on Josh Allen. Maybe you guys still feel that Dwayne Haskins should have been the pick. At this point, either nut up, shut up, accept this kid, or don't accept this kid. But it's not changing. Also, on a side note, Dave Gettleman ain't going nowhere. I know a lot of you are still pissed at him. He's not going nowhere. Okay? He's got a reprieve this season, and he's going to have a reprieve next season because that's going to be Daniel Jones' first starting season. So, moving on, 17th overall, Dexter Lawrence, Clemson. I don't think I need to go any further. You guys know who this kid is. Obviously, with the national champions, a lot of people compare him to Snacks. You know, Dave Gettleman looks at him more than just a Snacks Harrison. Can play the 1, the 3, the 5. According to him, good hips is what it is, remains to be seen. Obviously, the third pick in the first round, we have DeAndre Baker. A lot of people felt that was a little bit of a reach for us, but obviously one of our better picks overall. Hadn't been scored on in 2 years at Georgia, 5'11", 193. We all know who he is. My favorite pick, Old Dominion, Oshane Ximines. Love this kid, 95th overall, 6'3", 253. Great production at Old Dominion. Led Old Dominion for his career, most sacks at Old Dominion. I mean, obviously it's not a big school, but the kid was dominant at Old Dominion. So hopefully he has the same dominance in the NFL. A lot of people say, "Oh, we didn't address pass rusher." Well, there's your pass rusher, Oshane Ximines. A lot of people don't look at like what a third rounder can be. Everybody still goes back to Josh Allen. There was pass rushers all over this draft, and I believe Oshane Ximines can be a solid producer on this team. And a lot of people will be like, "Well, Jeff, average talent to above average talent. You're not going to have, you know, Pro Bowlers all over your roster, but you can guys that have be solid production, solid players. That's how the Patriots have won. Got average to above average talent all over their roster, doing the correct thing, and running the defense how it should be run. That's how the Patriots have won. Patriots have had largely average defenses, except for the ones in the beginning of Tom Brady's career. The rest of them have all been nothing but average. Even the Patriots team that won last year, if you look at that team, nothing but average. Some good players here and there, but pretty much average players across the board, and they get the job done. So, moving on, 4th overall, Julian Love, Notre Dame. Everybody loves this kid. Steal the 4th round, apparently. I know Jets fans wanted him. A lot of teams wanted him. We got him, so good for us. 5'11", 195. Moving on, 5th round, first pick in the 5th round, 143, Ryan Connolly, Wisconsin, 6'3", 237. From what I've heard, this kid, can diagnose very well, excellent first step, and will make the hits in the hole. I mean, very good run stopper. I don't know, maybe some questions in coverage, but we drafted this kid to be a special teamer and then potentially, give us production down the line. That he's initially going to be a special teamer. 5th round, 171. Darius Slayton, wide receiver, Auburn, 6'1", 190. This dude's a burner. Not the greatest production in college, but very fast. Can take the top off of defense. The Giants kind of needed somebody like that, so decent pick there. I mean, the rest of these picks, guys, are all guys that have high upside and will be can be on the roster for the next 7, 8, 9 years, or some of these guys can be off the roster, after camp. It is what it is. So, 6th round, another corner, 180 overall, Corey Ballantyne, DB, Washburn, 5'11", 196. From what I've heard, this kid, played some free safety, played some corner, has some kick and returning experience. I think we're in a 4.45, something like that. Fast kid. Again, another flyer, high upside pick. Next, moving on, I'm going to butcher this name right now. 7th round, pick 232. George Anasio Ajayi, tackle Kentucky, 6'5", 315. Again, late round flyer, right tackle, probably another high upside player, and project, and see what he can develop into. And then 7th round, 245, Chris Slayton, defensive tackle, Syracuse, 6'4", 309. A guy that supposedly has a lot of tools in his bag, but the production didn't match what his potential could be. So remains to be seen there. Moving on, obviously we still have more news, and that is the Giants' free agent signings or undrafted free agent signings. My bad. So we have Reggie White Jr., wide receiver, Monmouth, James O'Hagan, center, Buffalo, Dominic Bragalone, running back, Lehigh, Joshua, and this is all according to CBS Sports. I'm going to butcher these names. I'm horrible with names. Tuafai, linebacker, Texas San Antonio. Paul Adams, offensive line, Missouri. Jonathan Hillman, running back, Rutgers. Jacob Thinman, safety, Purdue. And Jake Carlock, corner, Long Island Post. So that's our draft and undrafted free agents. If I had to give a quick grade to the draft, I'd probably say between a C and a C minus somewhere. A lot of guys, I know Chris gave it a D plus. I'm not going to sit there and roast him for that because that's right in the C range, basically. You know, you might, if you want to give it a number grade, it's probably something like a 68 or a 69, and I'm giving it a 70, 75. Obviously, we're all disappointed with the Daniel Jones pick, but again, we have to nut up or shut up, accept this kid, see what he's got. You don't know where he's going to be in 2 to 3 years. I've heard some crazy people saying, oh, well, I hope he fails so we can draft Tua next year. Well, you don't know where we're going to be drafting next year. That was the argument when I wanted a quarterback for next year, and it's a solid argument. You don't know where we're going to be drafting next year. Yeah, we most likely will be drafting high because our roster isn't the best, but hopefully the defense improves. The offense can, produce a little bit better than last year, but right around the same cusp. I don't want him to struggle in every game, and I seriously don't want to get shut out like we did against the Tennessee Titans. But at this point, I'm just rambling, so I digress there. This has been One Giant Rebuttal. Please like and subscribe, and go Big Blue.